Push That Rock here with Simpson Math. Let's talk about multiplying algebraic fractions. So we want to be able to multiply well, I need to blow this up so y'all can see what I'm written here. Okay, we want to talk about being able to multiply a pair of algebraic fractions. To do that, I want to remind us what it means to multiply by fractions. So we'll back up a little bit. Remember, algebra is just doing arithmetic in general. So here we all know that if I take a half times a whole number, it means cut it in half, right? So the question, multiply 1/2 by 8, means what is a half of 8? So if I've got 8 marbles, a half of them clearly would be having only 4 of them. So 1/2 of 8 is 4. Now how do you get that? Well, you have 1/2 times, and you factor the 8 to 2 times 4. The 2's will reduce, and you just have 4. Okay, so that's how we multiply a fraction by a whole number. But we want to know how to multiply a fraction by a fraction. What does it mean? Well, what this means is I'm multiplying 5/6 times 2/3, so I want to know what is 5/6 of 2/3. You know, 5/6 would be a pretty large fraction, almost all of it. 6/6 would be the whole. So I want to get almost the whole thing, but I want to only get 5/6 of whatever 2/3 is. So to help us visualize that, I've got a pizza here and I've divided it up into 3 equal parts, and I have 2/3 of it highlighted, but I want 5/6 of that. So we're going to do the multiplication and then use this diagram to help us see what's happening. So when you multiply, you just multiply straight across. So I have 5 times 2. Some of you leap to calling that 10. Slow down. It's 5 times 2. 6 times 3. Okay, some of you leap to calling that 18. Slow down, no reason to do that. What we want to do is take this 6 and factor it now. So I have 5 times 2 over, I have that 3 already. Now I'm going to rewrite this 6. See this 6 right? Let me get the color out here. This 6, I'm going to rewrite it as 2 times 3. Okay? Well, the 2's reduce. Okay? Just like a while ago when we did 1/2 times 8, we had the 2's reduced. So now we have 5 over 3 times 3, which is 9. 5/9. So 5/6 of 2/3 of a pizza is 5/9 of the pizza. And we can see that if we divide this pizza up into 9ths. If I'm going to divide it into 9ths, I need every third to be divided up into 3 equal parts. That will create 9ths. So, you know, I'm just eyeballing it here. This will be dividing that up into 3 equal parts, and dividing this up into 3 equal parts, and dividing this up into 3 equal parts. And so now the pizza's divided into 9ths. 5/9 would be, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5/9 is 5/6 of 2/3 of the pizza. And you can see it's almost all of that highlighted 2/3, because 5/6 is almost the whole, but not quite. So 5/9 is 5/6 of 2/3. So now we're ready to do the algebraic fraction that we had at the beginning of the video, but I have to pick up my pen that I threw on the floor. Okay, here we go. Let's go back to our multiplication. What did we do? We just multiplied straight across. So 3 times x is 3x. X squared plus x is multiplied by x plus 4. What do we do next? We factored. Is there anything we can factor? Well, there's nothing to factor in the top, but in the denominator, I see a common factor right here. See that there's an x there and there, so I'll factor that out. And then I have x plus 4. If there's any common factors in the denominator with the numerator, you reduce. So in this case, I can reduce. And so the final answer is 3 over x plus 1 times x plus 4. And you can FOIL this out, multiply the x plus 1 by the x plus 4, but here it's factored. We'll just leave it like that. And that is the simplified product of the pair of fractions we wanted to multiply in the beginning. Math made simple, Simpson Math.